Good evening, everyone. This is Beverly Harvey out of Richmond, Virginia, and we want to welcome you to the MCMC University Zoom call today. What I want to do now is present to you our CIO, our Chief Information Officer, Mr. John Rustin. This gentleman resides in Las Vegas, Nevada, and has ran the largest MLM software establishment in the world. Our motto here with MCMC University is Wealth Through Education Sound Money, where we are looking for individuals who want to expand their knowledge of blockchain basics, money versus currency, tax services, and so much more. And you can receive that education here through MCMC University. So, for more information on this wonderful educational platform, I present to you Mr. John Rustin. Sir, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much, Ms. Beverly Harvey. We appreciate you always helping us, not just with intros, but being able to manage the Zooms and also the back office and some of the things we're doing with our swag and stuff we're going to be having come from your company. We appreciate your leadership. So again, let's make a really quick disclaimer. It's John Russ in Las Vegas. We are publishers. We're not licensed advisors. Information provided is for informational purposes only and is not intended as financial advice. Always consult a professional advisor for personalized financial guidance. Now, please note that the gains and results showcased in this presentation are not indicative of future performance or returns. Past success does not guarantee future results. Investing involves risks, including the potential loss of principal. As with any financial endeavor, nothing in life is guaranteed. So, thank you so much for being on the call today. We'll go right into. We are going to promote the world's most powerful AI tax filing service that has been invented or created about 4 years ago. Now it's fully active, fully working. MCMC is a partner in this tax program. So the tax technology last year processed over 400,000 refunds. So this year, our goal with our partnership is to help process about 1 million refunds. Now, many of you may have seen this before, or this may have been you in the past. Have you ever had to stand in line on April 15th with your tax paperwork in hand and everybody around you is stressed? I mean, this is a real picture, but this has been going on for decades. So the question today is, if it's 164 million people this year that could possibly experience this, what can you do as a tax agent with us to alleviate the stress, alleviate the pain? I mean, you look to the right, the lady's got her hand on her head because she's standing in line. You don't know what the temperature is. No one looks happy in this line. So, what if you could help 164 million people have a happy tax season? And that's what MCMC Tax is for, to maximize their refunds or your refunds and solve this problem of last minute taxes, and about 40% usually are filed incorrectly. So, again, why is it important for you to understand that tax season is here? It's now. It's not approaching, it's now. What if with our software you could earn $20,000 to $50,000 in tax season? We're already in like 61 days out, but tax season is the biggest predictable cash flow in America. Think about it. There's $14 billion on the table in the next 60 days. And what if we, as a team, could just get 1% of that? I mean, you're still talking $140 million. If we get 10% of that, you're talking about $1.4 billion. And in our industry, we're marketers. And the great thing about this is that this is what your website will look like to build your team. Your team, at the end of this presentation, you'll see could possibly have a high return on the time you spent to build it. Now, what does that mean? MCMC Academy, the tax program, basically it's a cash flow. It's open right now. Tax season is here. And you know what? Let's be real. I always say this all the time. Every year, millions of people scramble last minute, confused, stressed, unhappy. And every year, it's the same thing over and over again. It's a definition of insanity. Now, why do tax prep people and people like CPAs usually only work during the season because they make a killing. They make enough money where they don't have to work till the next tax season. And as an MCMC tax agent, you don't do taxes. You're not licensed to do taxes. You don't need to learn how taxes work. You don't even deal with the IRS paperwork. You simply share your link. You connect people to 7,200 licensed CPA on our team. The ability to share your link and share the tax program to all taxpayers is nationwide. Even if you have people stationed overseas, relatives and loved ones, they're going to file their taxes, whether in Germany or Korea or Japan, wherever they're deployed. Now you have the ability not just to work in the US, but you can share the link throughout the world with any American try to file their taxes. Now, the ability for that is very important, but also, we're often peace of mind. You saw the picture. People are so stressed out on April 15th, and we don't do anything about it. But see, MCMC's AI tax service can alleviate a lot of that pain. Clients can use a concierge type service to basically do tax prep virtually and guarantee that it's correct or guarantee that it works. So there's no limits on how many people you can share your link with. You send a few or you send many. You will earn income based on your own effort. So if you share with 1,000 people, 100,000, 100, 10, 20, that's basically your efforts are unlimited based on what we have here. So look at the video real quick.
What if you could earn $20,000 to $50,000 in just 90 days? With MCMC Tax Services, that dream becomes reality. MCMC is the world's #1 AI-powered tax filing service, and they're looking for agents like you to join their winning team. Here's how it works. Earn 30% commission on every client you refer. That's over $100 per referral, with bonuses up to 25% for high performers. Real agents are making real money. Marcus Johnson earned $47,500. Lisa Thompson brought in $41,200. All in one tax season. Our agents come from all walks of life. Teachers, nurses, realtors, even complete beginners. If they can do it, so can you. Build your own team and earn override commissions. The more agents you recruit, the more you earn. Create generational wealth. Welcome to the legendary Fontainebleau Las Vegas. Picture yourself and 100 winning agents arriving at this iconic luxury resort on the Las Vegas Strip. Over 3,600 stunning rooms and suites await you. Hit the 150,000 square foot casino floor. Party at LIG Nightclub with world-famous DJs like Tiesto and David Guetta. Relax at the award-winning Lapis Spa. Dine at 30-plus world-class restaurants including Don's Prime Steakhouse. Lounge by the spectacular pool with cabanas overlooking the Strip. This Michelin-recognized resort is your reward. Just 50 customers processed through your link, and you could be celebrating in Vegas with your fellow top performers. Fontainebleau Las Vegas, where winners celebrate. Work from anywhere, anytime. No experience required. Full training and dedicated support provided. This is your chance to build financial freedom. With 400,000 refunds processed and a goal of $1 million this year, MCMC is paying out $275 million in commissions. Get your share. Visit join.mcmctax.com today. Your six-figure income is waiting. MCMC Tax Services, where opportunity meets success.
It's very important for you to understand that this is a promo for anybody who refers on our platform 50 customers direct. So to qualify to come to the event, you need to have 50 customers that you've actually done the tax prep, finished from the beginning to the end, that basically have funded. So again, it's very important to understand that this is not a trend. Every year, you're talking 14 billion. Yeah, billion with a B, and just tax services that people get paid on. All these CPAs aren't doing it for free. There are 14 billion reasons why after tax season they disappear. So wouldn't you like to be in that position that you can make enough money during tax season where you could take off for up to 7 to 8 months? That's what's on the table for $249. So again, there's no caps on your income. It's unlimited based on your work. And then you're going to find out later that there's an enhancement or a comp plan that makes it even more powerful. So again, what's included? You get a personal business online, you get a back office, you have all the marketing material I've seen already in your back office where you can share on all social media, already pre-built like a Canva type environment where you have pre-existing templates and your URL and your link is embedded in it. So again, you have the ability to share it with tax payers around the United States. You have the opportunity to share the tax story about you being a AI agent, not a tax prep person. So again, why not get paid? Think about this. 165 million people are going to do this. What industry can anybody guarantee you customers? I want you to stop, think about that. There's no industry that exists, unless you're in the medical field or mortuary, there's really no industry that you can name that you have a guaranteed 165 million customers a year. So again, for what we're offering, this is bigger than any business that anybody's ever been able to join. And why? Because it's tax season. There's 14 billion reasons to do this. Most people think taxes are complicated, and they're right. They are. But here's a cheat code. You, the promoter, you don't do their taxes. You don't calculate anything. You don't deal with the IRS paperwork. You simply connect your link or share your link to get them in with our AI software and then our 7,200 certified CPA team. So let's talk about last year, because you know what? Last year performance doesn't mean this year is going to be better, greater, or what have you. So last year, when they did 2024, the software processed 400,000 customers. And Marcus is a real person. And as a top affiliate here, he made $47,500 in about a 60 to 90 day. Sarah Williams, same thing, financial consultant. She loved the AI powered system. The clients loved it because guess what? What if you can get your money back within 24, 48, or 72 hours? That's huge. David Chin, business coach. If you're a team person, you have direct sales experience, or you built a team, or you're a leader in your Boy Scouts, or you're leading your Girl Scouts group, or maybe you have your own meetup group, or maybe you have your own Facebook group, or maybe you belong to a Chamber of Commerce, a Kiwanis Club, any AMVET posts, or maybe you're part of the local food pantry. Here's the thing. You literally can do what David did. He made a decision to get involved. He earned $28,750 during tax season. So think about Lisa. How many real estate agents right now, because of the economy, have not sold a home in 6 months? I went and looked the numbers up. 800 plus thousand real estate agents, go Google it yourself, 800 plus thousand real estate agents haven't sold a house in 9 to 12 months in America. And look what she did. Her clients basically got their taxes done and got a free vacation. Every client using our service gets a free vacation. It's a real win-win for everybody. She made an extra $41,200 in an economy right now that a real estate person is having challenges making sales because it is what it is. So again, one of the benefits of being here is our program's very simple. You're buying a license that gives you the ability to earn from $20,000 to $50,000 in the next 60 days. And you're able to help someone get their refund as fast as 24 to 48 hours. So again, all you do is refer your link. Now, you want to build a team. We got a major announcement we're going to show you in a minute. So multiple earnings with your team overrides. We've actually taken care of this today. So you want to get to the next level, build a team of MCMC tax affiliates and earn a percentage of all their commissions. Not just earn a percentage on them buying a license, but a percentage on their income and or the service fees to their customers. I mean, this is serious. You got 14 billion reasons why you want to do this. Build an override residual income. Even when someone does use a service and files an extension, whoever's on your team, you'll get paid. If someone gets their tax extended, maybe they get the refund late, and it's maybe, let's say, May or June or something like that. because they're in your team, you overriding your partner or whomever you put in the business with their license, you still get paid. So again, no limits, no extra fees to you or the client. You just got an unlimited potential with $14 billion in commissions that you can have access to by just getting started with us. And again, how much can you earn? Well, that's really up to you. So let's say you refer 25 people. This is a hypothetical situation, but it's close to. So let's say you earn $2,500 because you are referred 25 people on your phone. And what's interesting is, let's say that's all you did. Say you had an organization you're a part of, say a big team of direct salespeople, or a team of golfers, or a team of Boy Scouts, or a team of Girl Scouts, or a team of at-home chefs, or a team of people who are going to be paying their taxes. So what if you help 1,000 people pay their taxes? And what if, because we can't give income guarantee, what if you made $125,000 between now and let's say May 30th? Would that be okay with you? So again, what if you had a large organization? Maybe you know someone that works in a small town, and that small town, people pay taxes in that small town. A lot of the banks are closing in small towns. So what if you had about 5,000 people in a small town, or maybe you're in a college and you're part of a fraternity or a sorority, and you have your sister fraternity, or sister sorority, and brother fraternity on another college campus. What if all of y'all got together regionally and collaborated and had everybody in your fraternity and sororities together do their taxes through one link? One link. And what would happen if fraternities and sororities now has $620,000 paid back to them for helping their team, their sisters, their brothers, and their fraternities and their sororities do their tax prep? Well, this is a real situation. And how about this season is open now? So what about you if you say, well, I don't really know anybody, but I really want to do this? So what if you would spend, as little as, $800 in advertising and got, 5,000 guaranteed TV commercials with your QR code attached to them, helping people do their taxes through YouTube or regular TV? Well, that's also available on your website. What if you said, okay, wait a minute, I want to do this and I like to, reach a lot of people, but I don't know many people. Well, guess what? For $1,250, you can buy 10,000 guaranteed TV commercials in your local area. What if you could earn $125,000? You spent $249 for your license, and you spent $1,200 for your guaranteed TV spots. Would $125,000 be okay if you spent somewhere north of what? 250 plus 1,250? So you're spending right at about $1,400 or $1,500, and you have the opportunity, not a guarantee, to earn about $125,000. Now, what if you step up a little bit? You're like, look, I like this. They did 400,000 last year. People made 40, 50, 60,000 in 90 days. I want to go in, but I don't know anybody. So what if you spend $2,500 and you get 15,000 guaranteed TV commercials with your QR code, where all the people do is they scan from YouTube, scan from their TV apps, and they actually register with you. And let's pretend, what if you could make $625,000 and all you've come out of your pocket with is a little, $2,700, right at $2,800. So that's a real scenario. If you don't feel you can build with people or you have the networks, you can pay your way through success. And again, that's a guaranteed delivery of TV's local commercial. Now, if you're on the call, we know the average person in America has 150 to 600 contacts. We just showed you basically, for 25 contacts, you're making $2,500. If you take that 25, multiply it times 10, and what if possibly you did 200 contacts? And so what if you could take, those 200 contacts commission about 2,500, multiply it times 10? Would you be okay if you physically brought on 250 customers, and made north of $25,000 in the next 60 days. What if everybody on the phone liked you? How about if they liked you? Well, what if you double that? Say you actually process 500 people this year, and that will put you north of 50,000. Again, we can't make income guarantees, but numbers are real and your business is real. So again, 165 million real people to file taxes, $14 billion in assessable commissions this year. And again, what if you have an organization with 10,000 people? And what if possibly you could process 10,000 refunds by yourself or on your own? What if you spent almost $3,000 on your ads, $249 on your license, and you end up with 10,000? What if you lived in LA and you dropped 15,000 TV commercials in LA? And what would happen? We don't know. No one can guarantee you how many customers, but wouldn't it be nice to drop 15,000 TV commercials in Dallas or Miami or Atlanta or San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, Chicago, Washington, DC, Maryland area, New York? We don't know what your potential is. All we know is that based on the number of refunds is your opportunity for income. So again, the first thing I would do when I come in and I pay my $249 is basically pay myself. Now, what does that mean? If I'm filing taxes, I would be the first person that would register on my link, because now think about this. How much does your $249 cost you now if you're your first customer? And let's say you have a family here of 4 and the 2 children are $3,000 each tax write-off. What if you're looking at a $7,200 or $8,000 tax refund? Do you think $8,000 or $7,200 is more or less than $249? It's more. So really, if you use the service yourself, what does it really cost you to be a licensed AI tax agent for us? So again, this is what the customer sees. The customer will see this information from you. They'll see the homepage, where's my refund? You'll have the vacation incentive to show them that they all get a free vacation. And then they can actually book an appointment physically with a CPA, a licensed CPA. They also can click the video and see how it works. Your AI software will check for them over 200 categories, scan on their returns to get them the maximum amount of return. So again, the real problem is taxes are complex. They're not easy. And again, this is why CPAs can charge you $1,100 to $2,000. And guess what? They're human. I'm not saying anything negative about a CPA, but a software program will not miss an area you could have had a write-off in. Because every year, the actual tax service, the tax industry changes. So again, there's no such thing as a person being perfect in the sense of keeping up with all changes, because every year things change. But the benefit for AI, it's already associated to all the upgrades and the changes. And guess what? It won't make a mistake, because we also ensure in writing that we are doing the most accurate tax service audit possible. In fact, we give 100% guarantee that our complete audit is protected for peace of mind on your side. The other thing is 7,200 CPAs will review the AI information before it's submitted for you. The AI filing is quick. It's 20 times faster than a traditional CPA or other software. And what is it doing? Maximizing your client's refund. The other thing is that, our CPA service is 5 times less expensive. I don't like using the word cheaper, less expensive than CPAs out there. Other thing is, why would you want to file in days and weeks when you can file in minutes? Do you realize if you're promoting this link, when your customer gets paid, you get paid that same week? Example, if you have people process today and they all get paid Friday, your commission check will be the next Friday. If it was Monday and they all got their refund on Wednesday, your commission would be Friday. So again, this is real-time payment based on whenever the money is coming back from the refund. Because the benefit is there's no money up front for our clients to process. Now, we're the only program we know of that is can get you $7,000 of advance refund. So that means that there's no waiting, no weeks. It's a matter of 24 hours, what I've seen, to be able to get $7,500 advance if you need it. The other thing is every customer gets a free vacation. It's very important for you to understand that every customer gets a free vacation. It's a big deal. So again, I'm saying to you that it is important, very important for you to be in a position where you buy a license, you become an AI agent for us, and you're not a tax prep person. You're part of our marketing team. The other thing is that there's no obligation. If the client gets to see that the prep work isn't quite what they want to do, they're not paid anything. They get to see it before they pay for it. And if you treat your clients well and they see that you're saving them up to 40%, then somebody who knows, what to look for isn't a CPA, it's a software. It does everything for them. And again, the CPAs are human. They will check what the AI has presented, verify it, and then submit it to the IRS on behalf of the customer. The other thing is the software works 24 hours a day. It doesn't matter what time of day that your client fills out the paperwork. Basically, you just upload documents, PDF, images, connect to accounts. You do all just the uploading work. The actual AI software will scan across 200 categories. Now think about what I'm going to say. How many humans can scan 200 categories in a matter of 3-4 minutes? But our AI software can. Also, the file, once it's set up, will be reviewed now by a human. An actual licensed CPA will be assessing your file, and you just have to agree with that CPA that it looks good, everything's great. You sign off a couple check boxes, and guess what? The human CPA processes it for you. So again, who is this for? Anybody that's a W-2 employee or a family who has workers that are W-2. And then the other thing is, with the big, beautiful bill, again, a lot of CPA firms are not ready because that bill just was finished. There's so many different things that change with the tax code that most CPA firms are not ready, but AI is. So it can show you all your deductions, your child credits. You even have your credits now for just basic education. If you're taking any classes, if you're a student, you're getting those, student loans, this can help you. If you're a freelancer, if you're an Uber driver, if you're a Lyft driver, if you're a website builder, a website marketer, or a coach, or anybody teaching, all this can be used because, if you're doing a Schedule C classification and mileage on your car for Uber, your home office writing off your home office, qualify for tax and estimate payments, you could write off your car, write off your home office, a part of your house, everything the software can do, 90% of humans cannot do with the new changes. Again, if you own a small business and you do payroll, this can help you do payroll for your employees. In fact, if I own a small business, I would sign up, buy the license, do my employees' payroll for them through the system. And again, I'm getting paid as the owner on everybody that have on a W-2 or 1099, but I'm not doing the process. Our software and our CPAs do it. So any eligible business basically can use this. Any multiple entry, if you own an LLC or corporation, and you pay yourself, this is a perfect software for you to make sure it's done right. So again, everything you get with you as a customer is set up so that physically it should not take days, it should take minutes. So the advantage of the fast turnaround is huge. None of what you saw earlier, standing in a line for 20 minutes, 30 minutes with other frustrated people. We can help eliminate that. The other thing is talk about lifestyle really quick.
What if your life could look like this? Private jets, luxury resorts, financial freedom. This isn't a dream. This is MCMC University. The global e-learning industry is exploding. $400 billion and growing. Projected to reach $1 trillion by 2032. And blockchain education is leading the charge. MCMC University is your gateway to this massive opportunity. comprehensive blockchain certification, expert-led training, and a proven path to building real wealth. Master cryptocurrency. Understand decentralized finance. Learn sound money principles. From blockchain basics to advanced digital assets, MCMC University has you covered. Watch your investment grow. Real wealth, real freedom. The blockchain revolution is here, and MCMC University puts you at the forefront. Imagine flying private, dining at five-star resorts, living life on your own terms. This is what success looks like with MCMC University. And here's what makes MCMC unique: gold rewards, real gold participation units, and Golden Star mineral resources. Your success is backed by tangible assets. Join thousands of students transforming their financial future. No experience required. Full training provided. Work from anywhere. This is your moment. This is your invitation to a life of abundance. Financial freedom awaits. MCMC University. Transform your future today. Visit mcmcuniversity.com today. Your future in blockchain and financial freedom starts now. MCMC University. Master your wealth.
It's very important to understand that lifestyle is really up to how much effort you put in here. So again, extra support that we have, additional services. If you need $7,500, what the new number is, it could be in your account same day. Example, if I needed $7,500, I did my taxes through you, and let's say we did it at 8 o'clock. Software doesn't sleep, right? So we did 8 o'clock. As long as you're not like in the cutoff time at 2 o'clock, like most bank times, you possibly that same day can have your $7,500 in your bank account. Same thing with gift cards, things like that. We're going to be providing you additional tools, not just you, but this is for the customer. Gift cards to places they shop, Home Depot or Walmart or wherever, Lowe's, whatever they do. Take the kids to Dave & Buster's. The key is that we're making it where your customer should never question coming back to you next year. And again, if you do a really good job promoting, this is a secondary income that you don't have to worry about next year. You can double and triple your income every year with work. But again, every one of your customers get a 4-day or 5-night stay. And look, it's paid for. All they do is pay taxes. So again, if you give someone a free vacation for doing their taxes and they pay maybe whatever the tax resort fee, then they're not going anywhere. So again, you have a win-win-win situation for your client. The other thing is that, again, the average annual overpayment is $3,000. Typical refunds, missed returns, not fully analyzed because you're dealing with humans. Software does not make mistakes. Same thing, $250 monthly budget improvement. Same thing. If you use the right software, the right tax service, over 10 years, you're talking about a $54,250 value. That's pretty serious. So again, it takes 5 minutes. Think about this. If you have all your information from where you work, your W-2, W-9, 1099, all your paperwork, all you're doing is scanning it, loading it to a AI system. The system does all the checks with 250 different areas of categories for deductions. And you review it with a licensed CPA before it's submitted. There's no upfront fee. There's no surprise penalties, and you have no pressure. But think about what it says here. In 48 hours, average completion time. Could you imagine promoting this as a business, and every 48 hours, you just got paid? That's called cha-ching. So again, you don't make no appointments required. The upload is simple. You schedule yourself, and you only pay when the filing comes through. So this is the most fair business you can promote to a client. So what we say is stop wondering if you missed something. Come join us. Let AI do the business. So again, one of the major announcements today is we end up putting it into a 50% payout. Why do we do this? We did a 2-level program where on your first level now, instead of you getting paid 30%, we're paying you 34%. On your second level, we're actually paying you 16%. So now not only can you refer somebody and get paid 16% on every customer they refer, but you yourself, every direct referral, you get 34%. Why is that powerful? Because if I were to sign up right now for $249 and I referred you, I personally would make $86.66. So if I referred three people, then I would physically, my commission would be $253.98. So refer three and it's free. Let me say it again. Refer three and it's free because you make more money referring three people than the cost of $249. So it's very important that we're getting ready to turn this on, and you have a business where now you know that on your first level, you're at 34%. You have a second level. That's it. This is not an MLM. On the second level, you make 16%. Let me give you an example. Let's pretend that you sold 100 licenses, okay? You sold 100 licenses at $249. Basically, that would mean at your first level, then that would be 34 times 34%. That's your commission. So you made $8,466 on your first level if you sold 100 licenses. Let's pretend your team did the same thing you did. Let's say 100 licenses were sold on your first level and 100 people sold 100 licenses too on your second level. That would mean 10,000 licenses sold on your second level. That would be 10,000 times 249. So your second level would be $2,490,000 times 16%, because you do want to know what your commission is, right? So your second level commission would be $398,400 before anybody processes a refund. And I hope that makes sense to somebody, that if you refer 100 licenses on your front level and those people do the same, then your commission basically just on your second level is $398,400 just for teaching your front line to have 100 licenses sold and then teaching them to get 100 licenses sold. Now, is that a guarantee? No. But what if you knew 100 people that want to make $20,000 to $50,000 in the next 60 days? And what if you told them this is a very powerful program, it's not an MLM, and you can get all your money back the same week you sign up if you refer three people? We think that's strong as garlic. So again, disclaimer, we're publishers, we're not licensed financial advisors. This information provides for educational purposes only, and it's not financial advice. Always consult a professional advisor for personal financial guidance. And please know that the gains and results shown in this presentation are not indicative of future performance or returns or results. So again, the past doesn't not guarantee future results. It really doesn't. And investing involves risk, including the potential loss of principal. So as we always say, if you're going to get financial advice, seek somebody that's a financial licensed person. Every financial endeavor you do is not guaranteed. Every business you start is not guaranteed. All I know is there's two certainties in life: death and taxes. And with that being said, I appreciate you for letting me present this presentation today.